Hello, sixth grade. This is Miss Alicia. Today's October 1st. I stayed after and I wanted to do a quick video on using GCF and distributive property to express the sum as a product. We did one problem in class, and I know Miss Shin told me that there was some students in her classroom that struggled with that. And I feel like, you probably need a little bit more practice, my class included. So I'm just going to give one example so that everybody, all sixth graders, will have the opportunity to do these problems over and over again. Since we don't have as much time as I would like in class, this would be good for you to look at this video to get a pretty good idea on how we're using GCF um, to create our distributed properties. Okay. Um, I want to give a shout out to a couple students who've been watching these videos consistently. So some of the students are Serafina, thank you very much for watching the videos consistently. Kaisha, Farad, Hassan. I just see them all the time when I go onto Google, and they're just always popping up because they're very eager to learn and very into it. So I want everyone else to get, I know there's a lot of people that watches the video, and I encourage all of you to continue watching the video, just so that you have access to myself and Miss Chin. This is a good way for you to use us outside of the school. Click play and watch the videos over and over again. So I'm just going to do one example. One example I saw in your book was 21 plus 28. Okay? And we want to turn this into a distributive property where there's a number, parentheses, number, plus another number, close parentheses. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to extract the greatest common factor from these two numbers. Okay? And pull them out and put it right here. Okay? So let's start. Now, we're not in fifth grade anymore, so we're going to use prime factorization to find the GCF. We're not going to just list the GCF. Okay? So I'm going to go on the side, and I'm going to put 21, and I'm going to find my prime factorization. What two numbers multiply together to give me 21? I'm going to choose the two factors, 7 and 3. 7 times 3. And they're both prime numbers, so I can move on. The next is 28. For 28, I'm going to choose two numbers, two factors. And in this case, I'll choose 7 and 4. Okay? 7 and 4. Okay? And I'm going to break 4 down a little bit more because 4 is a composite number. It is not a prime number. 7 is a prime number, so I can stop there. So 4 becomes 2 and 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So the prime factorization for 21 is 7 and 3. The prime factorization for 28 is 2 times 2 times 7. Now I'm going to sketch my Venn diagram. Don't we love those? So with the Venn diagram, that's going to help me find my GCF for 21 and 28. So this circle represents 21, and this circle represents 28. Okay? What do they have in common? 7 times 3, 7 times 2 times 2. What number do they have in common? Yes, 7. So that's going to go in the center right there. Okay? That's where I'm going to put my 7. Now, if this circle represents my 21, I already have a 7 in there. I just need to add my 3. I'm going to add it right there. And this circle represents my 28. I have a 7 there. Oh, I have to add my 2 and my 2. So I'm going to add 2 2's. Now, by looking at this from the previous video, you should know where to find your GCF. Your GCF is always in the center. If there's two numbers in the center, you multiply those two numbers together. In this case, it's just one number in the center. So my GCF is 7. Okay? So my GCF will go outside when I'm finding my distributive, when I'm trying to develop or express the sum as a product. So 7 is out here. 7 times 7 times what number gives me 21? Okay, remember, if there's a number and a parentheses, right, and there's no operation there, the operation is multiplication. If it is an operation there, use the operation that's there. But if there's no operation there, the operation is multiplication. So there's nothing here, so I'm going to multiply. 7 times what number gives me 21? Yes, 3. 7 times what number gives me 28? Yes, 4. Okay? Now, what does this mean? This means that 21 plus 28 equals 7 parentheses 3 plus 4. Are you saying, Miss Alicia, can you prove that? I can. I can prove that. So 7 parentheses 3 plus 4. Okay? I'm going to actually multiply to prove to you that this equals 21 plus 28. 7 times 3 is 21. Bring down my addition sign. 7 times 4 is 28. So there I go. I checked my work. I know that 7 parentheses 3 plus 4, close parentheses, equals 21 plus 28. And what did I do? I pulled out my GCF and I put it on the outside of my parentheses. And I was able to figure out what times 7 gives me 21, what times 7 gives me 28. So this is a very simple activity or task that comes up in your part. It comes up on tests. It's going to come up in 8th grade. It's going to come up in 9th grade, 10th grade, just continuously using distributive property. So you want to understand the best way to use GCF and distributive property to express the sum as a product, okay, is to first find your prime factorization to find your GCF, and then put your GCF outside the parentheses and find out what other factors belong in your parentheses. I hope this helped, okay? Please watch the video over and over again. Again, I am very proud of my students, very proud of Ms. Chin's students for being eager to learn, okay? Especially those that are watching the videos at home. It's very important, it's very helpful, and they use this technique across the world. And you want to be included in something that is working so well for so many other students across the world. Okay, it's called Flip the Classroom. So when you go home, you get to study through the videos. And when you come here, you have me, you have Miss Chin. Okay, so we'll see you tomorrow. Please watch all the videos. And tomorrow we're doing word problems. So please study the study guide that I gave you, Miss Chin gave you, just to identify different word problems, LCM and GCF word problems. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.